Okay, today I'm talking about ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. Illness have described itself on the name of the illness, attention deficit. Have problem paying attention, hyperactive. They can't stop moving, right? Can't stop moving. Sounds like everyone have that. But until the moment that it affect your life, it doesn't really affect your life. You're coping very well. It's just the hyperactive kind of behavior. Doesn't mean that you have the disorder. It's actually a neuropsychiatry disorder, combination of the brain. There's a brain biological deficit, and related is also psychiatric illness affecting children and adults. Most of the case is you have the ADHD in children, then carry on that you have the ADHD in adults as well. There's two types of hyperactive disorders. One is just poor attention. There's no hyperactivity. That the poor attention is so bad until it's affecting his study law. Another one is mostly hyperactive, less on the attention part, difficult to pay attention, mean daydream during teachers, even something he is interested, in his favorite teachers, going for sport. If things that are boring is you have difficult to paying attention is something very normal lah. Having difficult to pay attention in even almost everything, almost everything. Difficult to follow direction, difficult to go through a task, a series of tasks, easily distracted, disorganized, careless, slow to process information, this kind of inattention. It sounds like a lot of people have. You have to be until the extent, certain extent. Let's say you do something that you really like, you really can pay attention. Let's say even watching TV, you seem to restless, cannot pay fully attention. Hyperactive is mean restless, cannot sit still, changing position, keep on turning this, when shaking leg, cannot sit still, want to stand up. Excessive talking, talking also cannot pay attention. You jump from one topic to another topic. Or when you talk to him, he tends to interrupt you, keep on interrupt you. Very hot temper, they cannot stop. Disinhibition. When they have argument, they tends to start a physical fight. Run over the road, climb over the tree, fighting for the toys, cannot get along, cannot share toys. If you're doing well in your academic performance, definitely you're not ADHD lah. Hyperactive people have a lot of energy. So if they go and play sport, like football, all those things, they can't listen to the coach. They can't listen to the coach. And those who are ADHD, they can't even complete the training tasks. Numbers of ADHD was diagnosed throughout the years is rocketing. Let's say 1997 0 2010 the time they become 9 9 times increase of the numbers of people who have diagnosed to have ADHD. Maybe now people simply like everything also diagnosed ADHD can. Maybe possible, but until 9 times increase, this cannot be just over-diagnosed lah. Most likely is real. The numbers of people who have ADHD skyrocketing. 2 times more in men. Most of the ADHD have some coexisting disorder. 10% they will have autism, childhood depressions at 15%, anxiety. A lot of ADHD people have anxiety, almost 30%. Stigma and bully, they will develop behavioral and conduct problem. Especially childhood ADHD, we must handle it well since childhood. 33% of the kids have 1, 16% have 2, 18% have more than 2, 3 or more of coexisting disorder, maybe autism, learning disability. Learning disability means they have problem in certain areas such as mathematics, writing, and reading. What causes it? If you know the cause, then you can do something to prevent it. These 5 common causes: brain injury, premature birth, pregnant, you drink alcohol, smoking. Environmental factor is especially when the brain is still developed, then you have the environment is like waters or air. That's why we need to have air filters, especially your house got children, baby, you need air filter, all those things, because the air floating with the PM 2.5 are toxic to the brain, toxic to the brain. And then the water contains heavy metals. Yeah, most of the water filter have third party certification. You check on got third party come and check their water filter, whether they can filter out the heavy metals or not. And then the gene. Gene is something that you can't change. You can't change your gene. Yeah, it's fixed. The rest, don't drink, I don't smoke. Okay, put air filter. Atmosphere, number one, best. And then water filter, remove 160 contaminant, e-spring. Prevent all this brain insult, prevent ADHD. All these things can prevent. But genetic cannot prevent. Almost 90% of the case of ADHD are inherited. That's why it's called neurodevelopmental disorder. The scientists have found out that it's different from the normal brain because the brain, here is the frontal lobe of the brain, and here is the parietal, underdeveloped. Here, especially the frontal, able to inhibit your behavior. Be patient, because of your frontal brain. There's a treatment for ADHD. 5 types of treatment. Medicine is number one. Why? Because it's very effective. 70 to 80% will be very effective, But if you are just a very mild ADHD, not those ADHD that can climb up to second floor, mean very dangerous, or rush and run out on the road, busy road. The rest will be very slow, take some time. Special education. Must focus. One teacher to 3 or 4 students teaching special education. They give more focus. Not follow the 3M syllabus. They know that there are deficit in attention, so they have to be very patient. The teacher have to be very patient, word by word. Our Malaysia special education are not up to par. Once you have diagnosed and obtain the OKU card, then you can go enroll in special education class. But the special education class is not that good. Why? Because they say it's like 20 students, 20 students. Mixture of every different disorder, You go for the occupational therapy, they will teach on the deficit that you have, concentration training, behavioral therapy, because they tend to have behavioral issue. Like push people, they will teach them how to stop, how to control anger management, social skill training, and then diet and nutrition. Most of the clinic and the hospital will never mention on that, but yet there's a lot of study and evidence have shown that it's very effective. No side effect, no harm. Why not? Isn't it? Medicine, yes, got side effect. So you have to think twice. Think really need or not. Because the medicine is to help him, especially to focus in the class, so he can study, can go to the normal class and sit for exam, can focus on the 3M education. There's 2 types of medicine. That's called stimulant and non-stimulant. We talk about stimulant medicine. Instant effect. Okay, so 2 types, immediate, and then one extend release. Lasts longer basically, but the effect is always instant, very fast. After you consume like 15 minutes to half an hour, he can sit still, can listen to you complete one sentence, so he able to focus and finish the class. The reason why it's called stimulant is because increased dopamine and norepinephrine, similar stimulants, similar with the drugs on the street, which is called amphetamine. It's like brother, just different structure but it's the same group of drugs called methamphetamine. Ice. Non-stimulant is not made from the ice but it works very slow, may take weeks to months to able to see the effect. And most of the side effects is on the stimulant and the housework just for that. After that, you just take out from the medication. So if the medication having side effect, what is the problem? So that means the side effect is almost similar. It's actually similar with the side effect of the ice, the drugs. Can cause weight loss, no appetite, too high energy, cannot sleep at night. So can increase blood pressure, heart rate, so all this problem. Some can even cause emotional dysregulation, mean one moment laugh, one moment cry. Diet and ADHD. Okay, systemic review and meta-analysis. What is lot of research paper compile or review? Meta-analysis means they use mathematically to analyze different types of diet. No artificial food color. Natural food It's rich in omega-3 omega. All these 4 diets show that it's effective. Although the effectiveness is not very large lah. One is a famous gut health. Lactobacillus probiotic have been shown in the research paper. ADHD, they consume probiotic have better function, better outcome, better school, better social. Children who consume omega-3, there was a slightly graded reduction in the score, a little bit improved. Children with ADHD have lower serum, the blood have less vitamin B, so they give the vitamin B supplementation. So another one is vitamin D and magnesium. I have shown that the supplementation with vitamin D and magnesium quicken reductions in terms of the conduct, behavioral problems or social problem, anxiety. Zinc, they want to give a high dose, 150 mg a day for 12 weeks. There's a significant reduction in the hyperactivities, impulsivity, and social disturbances. You never compare with other children. Every children have their own cup size of cup. The cup of the size mean every children have their own potential.